Shalom, Israel, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And this video is going into July 4th rebuke, because we know today is July 4th, and you got a lot of people shooting fireworks, finna get ready to grill, got their red, white, and blue outfit on, with the hat on, got the American flag in their yard. This is a day to remember and honor America, man, the independence of America. You have a lot of our people that's celebrating, July 4th, and they had just celebrated Juneteenth. Juneteenth was the day where we were so-called freed out of chains. Now, July 4th come, you got those same people that just celebrated Juneteenth up here popping fireworks for July 4th. So that's the July 4th rebuke, man. July 4th in 1776, when they were saying, well, our flag was still there, things like that, right? When they were saying, freedom of speech. This is in God we trust. This country is in God we trust, right? What was you doing, you black and Latinos? What was you doing in 1776? It don't have nothing to do with you. We celebrating a day that have nothing to do with us, man. That's why the Bible said this about us. Proverbs 1:22. How long? My bad. Let me get out of the script. I don't think I wrote the whole thing down right. This is why the Lord said this, man, because our people are simple. Anytime it's a day off from work and you get a chance to cook and grill and invite people over, our people gonna do it. Our people never look into things on why we doing. Why are we celebrating the 4th of July? Why are we celebrating a day of America? Why are we celebrating that? It don't have nothing to do with us. We were in slavery while they was up there popping fireworks in 1776 and drinking and celebrating. We was in slavery, trying to figure out how we gonna survive. Picking cotton. It don't have nothing to do with us, man. But yeah, our people love celebrating it, man. Our people love America. This Proverbs 1:22. How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? So the Bible said, how long will you simple? How long you gonna love simplicity? How long are you gonna be simple? Our people is simple. We celebrate things we don't even know the meaning behind it. We celebrating Valentine's Day. Where that come from? That's not in the Bible. We celebrating Christmas. Where that come from? That's not in the Bible. We celebrating Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving. Where that come from? That's not in the Bible. Why are we celebrating these days? But yet we don't know why we celebrating them. But we go get a grill. We throw some meat on the grill. We invite people over and we have a cookout. Not knowing why we celebrating these things. Right? July 4th is a wicked day. Why would you celebrate the Day of America? What have America done for our people? Let's think about history-wise. What have America done for the black, Latinos, and Native American Indians for us to be grilling and remembering the 4th of July? What have it done? This place have raped. It ain't nothing. This place ain't did nothing to the black, Latinos, and Native American Indians but rape, rob, and murder. This place is full of bloodshed of our people, of the genocide. They killed, man, the Native American Indians, genocide. The so-called Hispanics, genocide. The so-called black. There's a number on this, man. But we stop what we doing and celebrate this day to remember July 4th. But the Bible said, how long are you simple ones? How long are you gonna love simplicity? How long you gonna love being simple-minded and just going with the flow? A lot of our people just go with what the white man tell them. Oh, we got July 4th. Y'all got a day off. Why are we popping fireworks for? Why we got that American flag on our shirt? That American flag have nothing to do with your. Hey, that American flag is racist, man. And a lot of people have that American flag. That's racist, man. It ain't no bloodshed being more shed under the American flag, man. We been getting killed, being gunned down by the so-called white man. Got GMO out. They feeding us fake food. We can't even breathe in the real air. The air polluted. The water polluted. They say you got the freedom of speech. That's what this country say. This country is hypocritical, man. America is hypocritical. That's why it's going to be destroyed. It talks about it in the book of Revelations. Babylon the Great. That's America in the Bible. But they say that you got the freedom of speech. You can speak on whatever you want to speak on. But let us come out and say we're the real Jews. Oh, now we hate speech. You can now talk about the homosexuals. But I thought we could speak. I thought we got the freedom of speech. Say them Jews over there in Jerusalem aren't real. Say that we the real people, man. You can't speak on that stuff. Celebrities done tried to speak on it. They done got canceled. But it's supposed to be a freedom of speech country. They say in God we trust, right? They got that on the back of their money. In God we trust. But what commandments do America keep? Do America really trust? And when they say God, is it talking about the Most High God? No, it's talking about gold, oil, and drugs. That's their God, man. America do things completely opposite of what the Bible say. The Bible tells you can't be a homosexual. America pushing that the hardest. The Bible speak against interracial marriage. They pushing that the hardest. The Bible saying you can't eat crab, shrimp, and lobster and pork. That's in the law. What's they pushing in their restaurants? Crab, shrimp, pork, and lobster. The Bible telling you to keep the Sabbath day, so everything's supposed to be closed Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. But is anything closed Friday sundown to Saturday sundown? No, it's open. So America goes against everything the Bible say, but yet they want to say in God we trust. But yet we celebrating the 4th of July, the independence of this country, man. Why are we celebrating this country? This country hated, this people hate you, man. There's no way you black and Latinos should be celebrating the 4th of July. This Jeremiah 10:2. Thus says the Lord, learn not the way of the heathens, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So the Bible said, don't learn the way of the heathens. So the Bible saying, whatever these heathens, these other nations, these other races doing, we're not supposed to be doing it. We learning these customs. You think we were celebrating the 4th of July in our homeland? No, but we come over here and start celebrating the 4th of July, which again have nothing to do with black and Latinos. But we be the main ones popping fireworks. We be the main ones going all out for days that have nothing to do with us. The Bible said don't learn the way of the heathen, but our people did. We learned the customs of the so-called white man. We would have never been celebrating the 4th of July if the so-called white man didn't come up with that. We would have never been celebrating Valentine's Day if the so-called white man never came up with that. We would never been celebrating Thanksgiving if the so-called white man never came up with that day. We would have never been celebrating St. Patrick's Day if the so-called white man never came up with these days. We would never have been celebrating these days. But the Bible said don't learn the way of the heathens, but our people have. We have learned the customs of these other nations. That's why we be doing the things that they doing. We're not supposed to be doing. Jeremiah 4:22. For my people is foolish. The Bible said, man, my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. So the Bible said the Israelites, they are foolish. Our people foolish, man. You know, we don't, like I said, we don't look until while we celebrate things. We just do it. It's like the blind leading the blind. We just do stuff. Why do we do that? You have grown people saying they doing it for the kids. Well, you have Israelites in this truth going to pop fireworks, man. Talking about we doing it for the kids. We just doing it for the kids. So your kids run you? So you just falling behind your kids gonna lead you to destruction. The Most High, Yahweh Shai not gonna come back and spare you and talking about, well, I know you didn't believe in 4th of July, but you was doing it for the kids. No, he gonna kill you. He gonna kill your child. You feel what I'm saying? So as us, you know, as leaders, you know, you have children, you have to make sure that you leading them in the right direction. Because we have our own feast days in the Bible. Read Leviticus 23. We have our own high holy days in the Bible. It don't say 4th of July nowhere in Leviticus 23. So why are we going all out for this day? 4th of July have nothing to do, again, it have nothing to do with black and Latinos. It don't. At all. Period. 1770. Just look up what your ancestors was doing in 1776. It ain't a no-brainer what we was doing in 1776. They weren't even thinking about you. You think they would take you off the plantation and be like, well, let's take him and her off the plantation and let them pop fireworks with us. We're gonna watch a movie with the slaves so they can feel like they're a part of 4th of July, our independence. No, they wasn't doing that. You was still in the cottage. You was still picking cotton during that time, during that day. So it ain't got nothing to do with it. But the Bible said we are foolish people, man. We don't know the Most High God. They are sottish children. They have none understanding. We don't have no understanding because we don't read and look into information. We just, like I said, we just go with the flow. We're just happy that we got a day off work. So this gives us an opportunity to grill. in the come together. That's the only time we come together as so-called Black and Hispanics during these wicked heli days. That's the only day we really come together. One day out the whole month, we coming together for the 4th, popping fireworks. And that's why the Most High be judging a lot of people. Sometimes people pop fireworks, the fireworks get too close and they pop on people, stuff catch on fire. You know what I'm saying? The Most High be judging. The Most High be judging a lot of people during 4th of July. Because you're not supposed to be celebrating that day. That's why all hell be breaking loose on the 4th of July when things be getting caught on fire, or the firework might be pointed at you and you don't know it and it pop on you. That stuff happened because that's judgment from the Most High God, because you're not supposed to be celebrating this day. You're not supposed to be celebrating the 4th of July. He said they are wise to do evil. Our people are wise to do evil. This is what the Bible said. The Bible said our people are wise to do evil. When it comes to disobeying the commandments, when it comes to just doing anything outside of keeping the commandments, we good at doing that thing, man. But it says, but to do good, they have no knowledge. We don't have no knowledge when it comes to doing good. We act like we don't know how. We act like we don't know how to do good when it comes to the commandments. We act like we can't start eating pork. We act like we can't wear fringes. We act like we can't keep the Sabbath day. We act like we can't keep Passover, but we can keep the 4th of July though. We can we know how to roll a blunt up real tight. We know how to steal somebody's wallet without them knowing it, right? We know how to hotwire a car to steal it, right? We know how to scam. We know how to do all these things. We know how to get into somebody's phone, break into somebody's phone without knowing the password. We can do things like this. We wise, but it's to do evil. But when it comes to keeping these commandments and following the Most High God, the Israelites, the Bible said we don't have no understanding, we don't have no knowledge of these things. No knowledge. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. The Bible just said, the Israelites, we his people, we destroyed for a lack of knowledge because we don't have knowledge of anything. We don't care to know. That's the thing. We got books. It's books out here. It's YouTube videos of the truth, of understanding of history, what we was doing in 1776, where our people come from, the bloodshed that happened to our people. It's knowledge out here, but we so destroyed to the point we don't even look into these things. We don't look into these books. We don't want to read. We don't want to look into the history of these things, or you know, of why we here, what we went through, you know, what we still going through as a people. We don't want to look into these things because we destroyed. We'd rather smoke a blunt. We'd rather grill, put some pork on the grill. We'd rather get drunk, pop fireworks, get drunk and pop fireworks for a day that have nothing to do with you. We was brought over here as slaves, right? This country is, man, America is the wickedest country on the face of the planet, right? What other country have did what America done and still doing to this day? But yet we celebrating the day of America. We complain about America. We complain about the so-called white man, how he treat us in America, but then we turn around and celebrate the 4th of July. We complain about the food, how it's GMO, right? It ain't real fruit. We complain about how many hours you have to work, how you getting mistreated, how you're not getting paid the amount of money you should get paid, right? We complain about these things on how the bills be so high. You know, how you get racially profiled at your job. We complain about history and what the so-called white man did to our people. We complain about these things. But yet, when the 4th of July come to celebrate America, the same country you was complaining about, you popping fireworks with the American flag hat on. With the American flag shirt. Let me see if I can find some pictures, man. Let me show you how foolish our people be looking, man. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all how foolish our people look. Coon, if you celebrate the 4th of July, you a coon, man. Right? 4th of July have nothing to do with our people, but yeah, our people love celebrating this day and look foolish. Madness. Look at that, man. Look at that, man. I want y'all to just look at these pictures I'm showing y'all, man. This is insane. Utter madness. Look at Jake. The whole flag on them, man. The whole flag on them, man. Let me get another picture, man. This one, I gotta go back to this one. This one's insane, though. That's madness. This is what the 4th of July is about, though. The bloodshed of the so-called black and Latinos. But like I said, we wasn't free during this time. This day have nothing to do with us. Period. That's how you know how racist this country still is. Because number one, we shouldn't be celebrating the 4th of July. They truly care about so-called black people. Why are we celebrating this day when you know so-called black people was in slavery? Why are we celebrating this day? People go hard for it. I remember when Juneteenth just passed, it was a sign. I was at the bank, right? I had to go into the bank during the time of Juneteenth was coming up. All they had on there they had a sign that said we closed for Juneteenth. That's it. They didn't have no Juneteenth pictures of anybody, so-called black people. They didn't have no decorations for Juneteenth. They didn't have none of that. But I went to the bank before 4th of July and had pictures to my Celebrate America. Got the red, white, and blue. Everybody got American flags on their shirt in the bank. They got American flag everywhere. Outside the bank, they got like 100 American flags out there in the grass posted up. But they didn't go that hard for so-called Juneteenth for the freedom out of chains, because we're not actually free, right? They tell us that we just free out of them chains, but we know we still slaves here, man, right? We know so-called black and Latino, we still slaves because we still captives in this land. If you still in the land that you was brought over as slave, that means you still a slave because you can't leave. You ain't left. You gotta have a passport to leave. That's how you know you still a slave. Right? We came over here by force. We didn't come over here by choice. That's how you know we still a slave. And you know this country still racist because we still celebrate the 4th of July. Right? If it wasn't racist, why would you walk around with this flag on knowing what come with that flag? You know what come with the American flag, how many deaths, innocent people done died under the American flag. Now we celebrate Thanksgiving, the genocide of the Native American Indians. Why we celebrate Thanksgiving if this country ain't racist? Why would you celebrate a day of the genocide of a nation of people? The Israelites, the tribe of Gad, tribe of Reuben. We celebrate the death of those people. Show you that this country still will always be racist, man. That's why the Most High God said He gonna have to destroy this place. The Most High God said Babylon the Great have to be destroyed for the wickedness that it done to the Israelites. Look at this. Look. Madness. People love America, man. Our people love mistreatment. All we know is oppression. As black and Latinos, all we know is oppression, right? So our people love to celebrate things, not knowing the meaning behind these things, not knowing why am I not questioning why am I celebrating this day? Why do I celebrate the independence of America? America hates me. America hates my people. America stole my people's land, but I'm going to turn around and celebrate the 4th of July to remember this country. It just don't make sense, man. Let me get this precept. Revelation 18:2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So that's going into America. When you read the book of Revelations, mainly to it, chapter 18, you can tell when you read it, it's talking about America. But it says, America has fallen, Babylon has fallen, right? So this place gotta fall. America's gonna fall, man. It's a lot of pride for Americans, man. A lot of pride for Americans. They walk around with the Confederate flag, walk around with the American flag on their shirt. I'm talking about home of the brave, things like that. People love America. People, man, you think if the so-called white man had a choice to give you this land back, he would give it to you? We still ain't receive our 40 acres and a mule that they promised to give us. We built this country off our backs for free labor, but yet we can't even get no pair. All this cotton we pick, you telling me we can't get no free pair of socks or nothing? We shouldn't have to pay nothing. We built this country, but yet our people turn around and celebrate the 4th of July to honor America. America. And you still have the KKK around here. Joe Biden is the same person that said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. He's literally the president of the United States. This who we got. This who is in office. And we celebrating the 4th of July. America's finished. America's done. You so-called black and Latinos, America is finished. We're not supposed to be celebrating the 4th of July. And you may have some people say, well, I'm not really celebrating it. I'm just going to get a plate. I ain't chilling with no family members or nothing, but I'm gonna go get a plate though. Or I'm just gonna be popping the fireworks with the kids. I'm just gonna be there for you still celebrating the 4th of July if you go get a plate on the 4th of July. If you cooking on the 4th of July, if you cooking to honor the 4th of July, you still celebrate the 4th of July. If you go to Auntie Ha's to go get a 4th of July plate and then go back home, you still celebrate the 4th of July because you still got a plate because he made that plate for the 4th of July, and you just got a plate to remember. If you're walking around with an American flag outfit on for the 4th of July, you a coon and you going off. So this is a video, man. The 4th of July had nothing to do with so-called black and Hispanics. During the time of the 4th of July in 1776, we was in captivity. Still to this day, we in captivity. Not as much physical, but we definitely is mentally. Gotta pay taxes, gotta pay bills. We shouldn't have to do none of those things because we built this country off free labor. But yes, we still have to. We still slaves. It shows that this country don't care nothing about you. To still honor this day and knowing the wickedness that America have done and still doing to this day. Even history, you can look in history. History don't lie. History don't lie. Y'all look into the history of how America became America. Look into history. And a lot of people understand how America became America, and we still celebrate the 4th of July and Thanksgiving to this day. It ain't for us, man. Stop celebrating the 4th of July. So with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. I say Shalom, Kum Yasharallah.